Hey yo, this is No Holdz Barz with T. Lee and
Jen D.
Coming straight at you. We're interviewing Smokey the Bandit from Bone Thugs and Harmony. Yay! We're gonna wait while he gets on. We're gonna play one of his tracks real quick.
Yes, it's a roll up in it blazing, waking back to the face shit. You could call it a facelift. I get lit to the point that I look like I'm Asian. Smoke off from Jamaican, keep a blunt of rotation. Slow down for a moment, I need to reclaim this. Blow smoke on my nose and watch it just flow into the sky. I get so high, wavy on cloud line, rolling paper planes to take flight. Call up my guys and tell them to slide by, hop beside, then hop off the wide. Hop on the highway, take a cruise to the side and get high on Lakeshore Drive. Cause you know, no go, niggas smoke loud by the pound and it's all good in the hood. We chillin' and cheapin', smoking out of a backwood. Codeine in my system, so you know that I'm lean. And while I'm getting high, I can barely keep open my eyes. Been smoking all day and all through the night, cause I wanna smoke.
What up, Detroit Photo Collective?
With a second that green crack, got a whole back of raw.
Go ahead, go ahead.
I done did about 4 dabs. We blow back to the point that I can't even breathe, man. Hold on, wait, I can't breathe, man. Do not pass me the weed, man. I can't breathe, man. Hold on, wait, let me breathe, man. Dang, I'ma smoke till my lungs collapse. Every time that I quit, I always relapse after dealing with stupid ass people all day at my job. They help me relax. Inhaling the good shit, exhaling the bullshit. Turn up to the max, recording myself getting blooded on Snapchat and the White Sox snapback. Cause you know, all town niggas smoke loud by the pound and it's all good in the hood. We chillin' and cheap, smoking out of a backwood. If you got that Reggie, then that's the type of weed I don't smoke. Don't like that shit up around me, I only smoke good dope.
Jen, you on here? My partner Jennifer's on. We call her Jen D.
Smoke a blunt, hit a bowl, hit a joint, hit a dab, cop a lung up. Hit the studio, making the song up. Drop a phone in the bottle of soda, get pulled up. Watch everything slow up. If you got it, then roll up. But we only blow nothing but gas. Straight out the bag, shut off the splash. Catch me on Goon Block, in the lab on the moon rocks. Cheaper with cheaper and sipping on Silver Rock. Politic about who hot and who not. Hit a nigga with the food pop. If you try to get these cool vibes, we cool guys. Tell that nigga try to blow my eyes, so don't kill my vibe, and we gon' be alright. Cause you know it's Smoke Dog, baby. Remember that shit, and it's all good in the hood. We chillin' and cheap, smoking out of a backwood. If you got that Reggie, then that's the type of weed I don't smoke. Don't like that shit up around me, I only smoke good dope.
Hey y'all.
Blaze one to this real quick. Roll your fat ass backwood.
We're just waiting for him to get on.
Raw cone or some shit.
Yes, here he is. No?
Yeah.
Is that him?
This for all my stoners out there in the world.
Is he single?
Yeah.
Okay, Smokey the Bandits. He's on. Let's get him on. Go live with. Why can't he join? There we go. Perfect timing. I'm telling you.
Yeah, another flight sticking protection. From the low to the ground, called out Bandit. In this bitch, wow.
What up? How you been?
What's good?
Yeah.
I like your podcast style with the peephole.
Thank you. Hey. So, how have you been?
That's about the best.
Yeah. You got a lot of stuff going on. You just dropped a song today?
Nah, I ain't drop a song today. I'm dropping one on the 15th. Well, my artist is, and I'm featured on it.
Okay, who's your
I
artist?
just dropped a new video like almost 2 weeks ago. Not even a full 2 weeks.
Okay.
This video is two videos in one. You get a 2-for-1 video for the year 21.
Nice. Okay.
It's both the songs are called I'm Different, featuring Ziggy Jetson and Young Gooch. And then the other video is Get Go, featuring Black Mitch and 797 Quantity.
Okay.
Both of the songs are on my album that I dropped in September. It's called Juvie World.
Juvie World. So,
Yeah.
so you got artists under you, don't you?
Yeah, I signed a couple artists and a
Okay.
production team.
Nice. How's that going?
It's going pretty cool. It's cool, you know. It's nice to have a team with you. You know what I'm saying? And teamwork make the dream work. My artist that I signed, her name is Stax the Realist.
Yep.
She's from Chicago, but she
Okay.
resides in in Milwaukee right now. She be throwing showcases and shit out there.
Yeah, she dope. She's hard.
She got a single called "Lie to Me." It's featuring me. It's available on all platforms. It's called "Lie to Me" by Stax the Realist. We shot a video to that with Airborne Films, our production team over at Empty Souls Entertainment. And we shot a video to that. Then we made a remix, and the
Okay.
remix is dropping February 15th.
Okay.
And we're
Nice.
gonna shoot a video to that too. I
Nice.
signed another artist too. His name is Pac-Man. He got a song out right now called "With It."
Okay.
Pac-Man.
Pac-Man?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Pac.
You guys, whoever is watching, go ahead and go follow them. They're dope. They're dope artists, man. They come hard, just like he does. So, for people that don't know, who are you? Where did you come from? Where were you born first? Where did you grow up?
I'm Smokey the Bandit. I was born in Waukegan, Illinois. Bounced around from town to town, North Chicago, Waukegan, Gurney. I lived in but I grew up on the south side of Chicago. Like I went to 8th grade and all through high school in Chicago.
Damn.
So
you're hardcore. You're like kind of east side like us.
Yeah,
I'm a
like
nomad. I like to consider myself a nomad. I'd have been all over.
Yeah, I see you all over. Oh, where'd you get your name from? Like, how did the name come up?
I got my name Smokey in high school. It was the first nickname that was just given to me. I used to make up my own rap names and shit, like T-Dog and shit like that. And so in high school, a friend of mine named Bud, he the one who nicknamed me Smokey because at that time that's when Friday had came out, the movie Friday, and Chris Tucker's character, that's how I dressed like that. I had the, you know what I'm saying? I was goofy, silly, you know what I'm saying? And I was always smoking weed, so everybody was like, damn, that is Smokey. You know, they thought I looked like him and everything. So everybody calling me Smokey. And then I'm like, all right. And then the Bandit, I added the Bandit because I was like, all right, well, now I got my first nickname given to me. But I know a couple of Smokies, so how can I separate myself from all these different Smokies, and then I was like, I want a name like outlaw, like Tupac. So I looked in the thesaurus, like, what's another name for an outlaw? And Bandit was one name.
Yeah.
Hold on, that movie Smokey and the Bandit, like Burt Reynolds. You know what I'm saying? I used to watch that shit. But I'm one person, so I could just make it Smokey the Bandit.
Yup.
That's when the chimp flips you off in that movie, right? Is that the movie?
She said where the chimp flicks you off in that movie.
Yeah,
The Bandit.
yeah. Burt Reynolds, R.P.
R.I.P. So how did Bone Thugs and Harmony get whiffed of you? Like, what's up with that?
How did I get with Bone?
Yeah.
I got with Bone. Shout out to Mo Thug family. You know what I'm saying? I got with Bone back in like 2006. Like I had went to a concert. Me and my brother and my girlfriend at the time, we went to a concert in Milwaukee. I believe it was at the Rage. And you know, we went there as fans, but at the same time, I knew I was on my grind. I wanted to give them some of my music, so I was trying to figure out how I was gonna link up with them. And after the concert was over, me and my brother, we was like, man, I was like, bro, how we gonna get them the music? They didn't left the stage. And my brother was like, the DJ's still on the stage. So he run up to the stage, and DJ Ice, who was their DJ at the time, shout out to DJ Ice.
Yeah,
he was putting his equipment up, and I was like, man, I'm trying to get them some of my music, you know. And he was like, but go to the back of the club. That's where the tour bus is at. And we was like, all right. So we ran to the back of the club, found the tour bus, and we stayed there and waited. And then off the ramp, here come Bone, like, you know what I'm saying? The first person we met was Lazy Bone, and my brother kind of looked like Lazy Bone, so they clicked tight real fast. My brother like rapped one of the Lazy's verses to him, and he was like, "Oh, you my twin," you know. And then I gave him some music, and then after that, we would come to shows, and we just got tight. You know, from there, it been history. You know.
Oh, that's so cool. So you like took the chance. You seized the opportunity.
I just pursued my dream. You know, I was on some shit like they did with Eazy-E. They my Eazy-E. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. And like
did the same shit they did. I went and found the ass and brought them some music and you know.
Yeah, it's you know, it's all about confidence because your music speaks for itself. You know, so and they know, like, when you have confidence and then you're a good artist, I mean, who couldn't sign you, you know?
And I was persistent. Like, I kept coming. Like, man, every time I came and met with them, I had new music for them, you know?
There you go. Yep. You were, like you said the other day, I was watching one of your lives. It's like, you're not going to sign an artist that's not going and getting it for themselves first, you know?
For real. Yeah. Nah, you gotta be ready, and you gotta show that you bout what you know what I'm saying, that you're gonna invest in yourself. And like, I ain't never asked Bone for nothing. Everything that you see me grinding with, promoting with, Bone ain't get none of that. That's all me. I don't ask them for nothing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I get it out the mud, and they respect me for that. That's why they fuck with me, because I ain't sitting there with my hand out waiting on the Bone show to do some shit. Nah, I'm gonna go do a Smokey show somewhere.
Yep. Yeah. That's what. Yeah. You're a true artist. You're like all over the place, and you're going hard, and you go hard every day. Every day you're on live or you're doing something, and you're constantly going.
Gotta be productive.
Yeah. Where's your favorite?
You don't work, you don't eat.
Yeah, for sure. Where's your favorite place to perform at? Like, what city and state?
I don't know, man. I just love performing. I don't really have a favorite, because they all have different experiences and different types of crowds and different, just the atmosphere be different in different cities and states. One might be better than the other one the next day, or You know, it just I can't say I have a favorite place to perform.
Okay.
I still ain't performed everywhere yet. Anyway, you know, I wanna perform overseas. You know, that
Yep.
might be way like boom.
Yeah, those are gonna be fun ones. Yeah, like when you go overseas, when all this
But
crap.
I've had some memorable concerts and shit that I always, you know, will
What ones
remember.
on your mind? What one that you always
You know,
remember?
like me, one of them was performing at the House of Blues in Chicago.
Ooh.
Like, you know, that was like that hit me hard because it was one at home. It was House of Blues. It was sold out. It was people from ceiling to top to bottom, wall to wall. Like, and
Yeah.
then when I performed my song, they knew the words. Like, I was like, what? Like this shit. It was like, boom. But I done had some other shows. Like I was on a Puff Puff Pass tour with Bone, with Snoop and them. Uh, met like the Dog Pound and lots of other artists and shit. Warren G. I didn't. I introduced. It's like been a whole bunch of different concerts where it been like legends of artists that I grew up with all on the lineup, like 3 6 Mafia and this and that. I introduced Gangsta Pat, who a Memphis legend. Gangsta Pat and Psycho Memphis. You know, they the originators of my song. I don't know. My song is called "Wanna Smoke," but the original song is called "I Wanna Smoke." It's by Gangsta Pat back in like in the '90s. I
Okay.
used to listen to it, and I remade his song, and he liked the way I remade it and gave me, you know, like he's like, man, thank you for keeping my song alive.
Aw.
And so and he started he see I fuck with Bone, he like Bone, he been a fan of Bone, and the crazy thing about it, he like the first artist from Memphis to get a real record deal. He was out before Bone. He
Nice.
knew he met Easy E and everything, you know, all that shit. And so I introduced him and Psycho Memphis to Bone. And it was just crazy watching two legends that I grew up listening to come together and just like say they fans of each other. Like,
Aw.
man, I've been listening to you. I've been listening to you, know what I'm saying? Like that shit, and I'm watching it like I'm a little kid again. Like, damn, I did this shit. I put this shit together though. And then you got Gangsta Boo and LeChat walking in the room and shit. Yin Yang Twins, it's all, you know. And then I had an after party. I did a couple after parties with Bone, like with like my big brothers, Lazy Bone and Flesh Bone. Like we done did after parties after concerts, like in little fucking regular ass little like bars and shit. Like we done did some crazy shit. So it's so much shit I can remember, bro. I mean, like it's monumental epic shit for me all the time. Like every time, like man, we did a show. We did it. Look, see, I could keep going. We did a show one time. We was on tour, and we got on these little, you know, those carts that you ride on the golf course.
Yeah.
They came and picked us up in that shit. I was with Bone. They picked us up in those golf cart thingies and drove us onto a baseball field. Motherfuckers performed in the middle of a baseball field. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? So
Wow.
I got memories forever.
Yeah. Those are dope, man. Yeah, so like every time, like it's always probably something special, like when the
It's
whole crew
always
gets
something.
together. Yeah.
Yeah,
Or even
yeah.
just wherever. Like it's always such a blessing to be able to perform and have your fans come to you and
Oh yeah, yeah. I done signed all types of things I never thought I would be signing. Weird shit. I
so
done
weird.
signed. I just people be that shit be shocking me too. Like people be smoking. You ain't gonna get an autograph. Like Bone right there. You know that, right? Like oh, we fuck with you too. Like oh shit, all right.
That's because you're good. You're good at your craft.
Thank you, thank you.
Really good.
Lovers, not haters.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, yeah.
um, I I don't know if you knew Proof, but I'm doing this to everybody because you know we're from the D and stuff. Where were you when you found out Proof died? And R.I.P. to Big Proof.
RP the proof. I don't think I can remember when Proof died. You know, it's so many people that in passed in my lifetime. It's hard to remember where I was at. But I remember when it happened though, and I was hurt. And you know what? I was like, I kind of felt bad, like, you know, when they say the pen is mightier than the sword, and they be and we put certain shit into light when we speak on shit, like when he died, the first thing I thought of was that Toy Soldier video where he played like he died. I
Yeah.
was like, damn.
Ooh.
I was
Right.
like, it's fucking crazy, like, cause it wasn't too long after that. I
Right.
fuck with Truth. Like I love Detroit. I've been to Detroit too, but every time I come to Detroit, man, I always in some fuck shit. Like it always be some bullshit when I come to Detroit. It start off good, like a roller coaster ride out there. Like motherfuckers
Wow.
don't sleep.
Ooh.
You know what? I know that. That's
Shout out to my girl, my homegirl Tats. Her name Tats Galore. She run the cities out there in the streets. Like y'all
yeah.
be having some little clubs that be at houses that don't, like, the clubs close, and then you go to the next club, but it ain't a club, it's a house, but it look like a club inside.
Yep.
Strippers and motherfuckers doing dope and all types of shit.
Yeah. Yeah. There's like you're going to you're going into the neighborhood, you go in, you go downstairs, and it's a club. Straight up
Yeah,
with bartenders and
yeah,
everything, stages.
yeah. Strippers and shit.
Yep.
Yeah, I done been to Detroit. I fuck with Detroit. I like Big Sean. I fuck with Big Sean heavy.
Yeah.
You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Kid Capri. I used to listen to Kid Capri. I mean, not Kid Capri.
Okay.
Yeah. What's his name?
Kid Rock.
Kid
No.
Rock. Kid Rock. I said Kid Capri. Kid Rock.
Yeah.
Kid Capri is a DJ, I believe, right?
Yeah, that's a DJ. Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool though. That use is cool.
Insane Clown Posse. I used to bump that shit.
Shout out to
The Juggalos. I fucks with Detroit, man.
Woo. Yeah, Detroit. We fucks with all y'all, like Smokey the Bandit, Sloan Bone Thugs Harmony. You know, we all love.
Sloan be out there hard. Sloan.
Oh.
And then, yeah, shout out to John Hollywood. John Hollywood out there, man.
Yeah, John Hollywood dope. Always going hard.
Every time we do come to Detroit, they be holding it down. Like, they be having us safe. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
You know,
John Hollywood and his crew, they're dope. Yep.
Yeah.
So like
Detroit motherfuckers. The Detroit motherfuckers.
You know what? That's what we're trying to do, is just like bring some unity in the D, because there's always some crazy stuff happening. The artists don't represent each other. It's more like what do I get out of it and stuff. So we're trying to bring some more smoothness, you know, like appreciate that artist. You can't come up unless if you're dapping somebody else, you know, you're gonna go higher than if you're pushing somebody else down.
Yeah, crabs in the bucket shit.
Yep, definitely. And we don't need all that. Like,
I'm all about helping people too.
Yeah.
How much does he pay for verses?
Oh, how much do you charge for verses?
Charge.
Oh, we could talk about that, you know, behind the scenes. But I do have a fee, so you know, anybody interested in working, you know, it is work. So you make sure you got a little budget. I ain't hurting nobody pockets though.
Okay, you hear that, guys? And they can get a hold of you on any social platform you're on about that, like IG, Facebook. They can get a hold of you through IG.
You can get me on most IG. I use Snapchat the most. My Snapchat is Empty Souls, EMPTYSOULZ. That's my tagger name.
Okay.
My Instagram, which what we on right now, you can send me DMs. I got a merch page. You could order merch from my Smokey the Bandit merch page on Instagram. You can follow Empty Souls on Instagram. That's the label that I'm CEO of. You know, home of Stacks the Realest, Pac-Man, and Airborne Films right now. Who've been shooting all our videos, making them look like movies. So if you need some work, you know what I'm saying, make sure you book Airborne Films, because they have your shit looking like a movie.
Dope.
Hey, look, we'll always be in your videos.
She said we'll be in your videos if you need some extras.
Come on, I'll be needing extras. People be playing.
Yeah,
I got a Smokey the Bandit Facebook page, and I got Twitter. That's just Smokey the Bandit. I got a Smokey the Bandit fan page. I got all types of social. You can reach me on anything, and you can get my music anywhere. YouTube, Tidal, Pandora, iHeartRadio, Google, whatever, Apple, iTunes, Shazam, datpiff.com, SoundCloud, everything. Everything.
All platforms. That's dope. Who inspired you to get into music? Like, who are your favorite? What artist inspired you? And then I'm gonna ask you.
When I was little, I used to just listen to what my uncle used to listen to. He had, he listened to gangster music and shit, and that was like NWA and Public Enemy and fucking Ice Cube and Ice-T and Houdini and shit like that, or my aunt had me listening to Prince and Michael Jackson, the Jackson 5, all the old school. But as far as me getting into my own, I was, what made me start rapping, writing and shit is, I saw Criss Cross rapping. You know what I'm saying? But, I got to represent where I'm from. So I always been strongly influenced by the Midwest and the West Coast. It's like a gumbo here. We like the South. We like the East. I like Twista, Crucial Conflict, Bone Thugs and Harmony, Psychodrama, you know what I'm saying? D.A. Smart, Triple Darkness. These people I listened to growing up. Brother Lynch Hung. I used to listen to Brother Lynch Hung, Method Man. I'm full of everything. Like, Scarface, Ludacris. I got a lot of everything in me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
yeah, I see that.
But strongly influenced on like when it came to my style, I was strongly influenced on like Twista, Bone, Crucial Conflict, Do or Die, motherfuckers that rap fast. But then I had to, I was getting a lot of comparisons to them too. And that was like, I ain't feel like, I feel like people say I'm trying to be like them. So I had to figure out how to create my own style like that. And I did. So
yeah.
Now, people be trying to make me rap like I'm Bone, and I'll be like, I don't want to sound like Bone. I want to, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
So, some people, they be wanting me to do features. I think they think it excites me to do Bone type songs. But I'm not Bone. If you want a Bone song, you got to go get Bone. If you want to do a song with me, you're going to get Smokey the Bandit.
Amen. Amen. Right. Like, for sure.
Yeah. I'm a murder it. Whatever it is. Whatever it is.
Murder, right.
Whatever the style.
Yeah. You got shows coming up? Like, I know it's like hard to get to, I mean, everybody's shows were canceled and all that, but do you have any that are gonna be happening soon?
I have one set in stone right now. I have some that's being talked about, that's supposed to be happening, but I don't like talking on stuff that, unless it's official. So the only one that I know for sure in March 27th in Milwaukee, the Realist ENT and GRE Entertainment, they booked me to do a show in Milwaukee at Club 2. Shout out to Stacks the Realist and Don Doyle. They doing a red carpet event. It's gonna be they're gonna have a lady by the name of Shantae Gibson.
Okay.
AKA Queen G. She's coming from, I think, I don't know exactly where she coming from. Don't let me get the line, but she coming from out of state to Milwaukee to do like interviews, and she's like a big commodity as well. She's Tyrese Gibson, from Baby Boy and Transformers. She's his sister. So she does interviews. She interviews celebrities and all types. She has a platform, her own TV show on MJ own network on Roku, and so she gonna be doing interviews on the red carpet before the show for all the artists that perform and open up for me and shit. It's gonna be dope.
Nice.
Well,
That's March 27th.
It's
Yeah,
in
you could come out. It's in Milwaukee at Club Timbuktu. It's gonna be dope.
dope.
Mm.
And you said on March the 27th. So
So,
I'm
hey, my bro, 797. His name is the real Kwani. He say he love the fisheye effect. That's what I said.
thank you. Yeah.
That's like one of the dopest type of styles of interviews and shit. Like I wish I was in there with you. Like I wish I was in the bubble.
When you come out to the D, I'll get you in the bubble, face to face. Yeah, for sure. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate
And then
that.
you got your homie in the background right there. Like, what's happening?
Let's go. Hey, baby.
It's like a domino effect. Boom, boom, boom. I fed
Yep.
through the peephole.
I should have another one like back there. Bigger TV. Oh
I'm so
shit.
happy that we could talk to you. Hopefully in the future we'll be able to meet each other and do interviews. That'd be great.
Yeah, we want to do a
Well,
face to
yeah,
face.
man, hell yeah.
So you're gonna hit us up next time you in Michigan. We'll come to
For
wherever
sure.
you're at.
Yeah, hopefully y'all in a safer area.
Yeah, right. We'll make sure like wherever you come, we'll come to you. So nobody will have to know but us. We'll bring our equipment. We love to do in-house. That's what we're doing for all the local artists and stuff. We bring our bubble to them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Man, the last couple times I came to Detroit, man, motherfucker, it was some gunplay going on, man.
Yeah. Yeah. You're not safe. Yeah, there's haterade. There's haterade out in this motherfucker.
Yeah,
um,
just dumb situations, that I put myself in that, I learned from. Feel me?
yeah. Yeah.
That's horrible. People have bad times when they come here. I don't like that.
Not all the time, it's just like, you just
It's
can't
who you
let your
with.
guard down.
It's the company you keep.
Yep, it really is. It really is. Can't let your guard down either. I mean, that's for anywhere you go.
And that's something I don't. That's why I'm still here to be able to talk about it, because I don't never let my guard down.
Right. So, do you have anything you want to tell your fans, like, or anybody, let's say anybody first we'll start out with anybody that's inspiring to be an artist, what would you tell them?
Invest in yourself. If you really want something, you gotta pursue it. You can't wait for no handouts. You gotta get up, get out, and get something. You gotta do that shit. If you really want it, you gonna live it, sleep it, dream it. You gonna go for that shit. But you gotta stay focused. You gotta stay focused. You gotta stay on your grind. You're gonna have some times where you're gonna have some doubt, but you keep your faith and your head up, and everything gonna be all right. God gonna take you where you need to be, but you gotta work for it. It ain't sweet. It ain't easy. But if you have a passion for it and a desire, just follow your heart. Follow your heart and just never give up. If you want it, you could get it. It'll happen. I done met most of the people I idolized growing up just off of being me. It didn't take no money or nothing, just being me. You gotta be yourself. You ain't gotta fake it. You just go out there and get it. Just be you and do you, and don't worry about nothing and nobody else. Don't let nobody or nothing get in your way. Nothing or nobody, nothing. You
That's
go
right.
for it.
That's right.
Yeah.
What do you want to tell your fans? Like all your fans.
Love y'all. I love everybody that tune in and listen to me and listen to my press play on my music and know the words and follow me and like shit and share shit. I appreciate all that. That's what we need, and that just showed me that I'm doing something right. I'm entertaining people. People could relate to what I'm saying. Something like, I be sending smoke signals across the world. My music is heard worldwide, and that was the goal. Long time ago. I ain't never been to Ukraine. I ain't never been to the country named Georgia and Russia, I ain't never been to Australia and none of this shit. I got fans out there listening to my music. I got people in fucking Nigeria. I saw a dude from Nigeria was walking in Nigeria and bumping my music. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
man, hey, can't nobody tell me I ain't successful. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? I was a little boy in the bedroom looking out the window, writing, you know what I'm saying, my life. Like how I want to get out this little neighborhood, you know what I'm saying? Like I want to get away. You know what I'm saying? Shit.
What are you most impressed about yourself, like right now at this, like right now, what that
Growth.
you overcame,
My
like what are you
growth,
most impressed? Yeah, your growth.
and my mentality and my skin for being so tough with dealing with regular life and this life in the industry that it's all smoke and mirrors, and it's sometimes real hard to peep the fake shit, you know, because people be wearing masks, but
Yeah.
you get accustomed to it eventually, and you could peep that shit, you know, with growth. You know what I'm saying? That's why I said growth, and I'm happy with who I am and how I've been how I've been moving in this game, and you know, making sure I don't burn bridges, and unless I know I ain't gonna cross that path no more, you know, and shit like that. I know how to network and know how to build relationships without having to be fake and phony and acting like I need something from a motherfucker, and you know, shit like that.
Yep.
Like I just me. So
Nice.
Right. Once you get into everything, you know, it's your love and for music, and then it becomes, you know, your job and your money and your income and your
it
life.
is. It is. That's my job right now. This is how I gotta make my money. You know what I'm saying? But this is the career path I chose. Like I could go get a job tomorrow. Extra income, I could still go do that. Can't nobody judge me or none of that shit. Like you ain't what you pocket watching me for. Don't worry about how I get my money.
Amen.
But
Amen.
And you know, I think you do a lot of self. You and I just became friends today on Facebook.
yeah, popped
And
out of nowhere like.
I think you do self-promoting too, and that's always good, man. You're out there.
Yeah, the
Oh yeah,
self-promoting, man. Yeah.
I promote. Ain't nobody gonna promote me harder than me. I can't rely on nobody else to promote me. I
Exactly.
don't. I
Yeah.
never have. Like you know, you got tools and fuels that's gonna support you, and that ain't enough. Like I just want it to the point where I don't have to do it. And I think even if then, I'm still gonna do it just in case. The motherfucker be like, we
Yeah.
ain't fucking with him today.
He said, just in case.
Also,
Somebody gonna do it. Somebody gonna do it. I'm gonna find somebody.
yeah, but you know what? It's like you tap in with your fans and you're like real with your fans. You don't ignore them and all that stuff. That's what I love about you. Like you're realistic and like you're interactive, and that's what we need now this day and age. You know?
I try to be. I'm a private person, so it ain't that. I ain't gonna act like it's easy. I'm not a
No,
talkative
right.
person. I'm an observer, and I just be on alert. I just be like, you know, what I'm saying, just watching
Yeah.
everything. But I know as far as like when it comes to this, you know, networking, you never know, you know
Who you
the
gonna run
path,
into?
you know, and you know, it's not what you know, it's who you know.
Yeah, definitely.
It's definitely who you know.
Yeah. But like I'm
So,
saying,
Can I give a shout out to you were talking about something about Minnesota. You know, Isham from Detroit. Isham.
you know, Isham, I think everybody
I don't,
knows him. I don't know if you know him personally.
I
We're
don't
gonna
know.
talk about
He,
Isham
oh,
up
what the
more.
heck? Yeah, he old school. He's didn't, he wasn't born in Detroit, or born and raised, right? Is he from Minnesota,
Well,
you
he
said?
lives out in Minnesota now, I believe. I
Oh,
could
okay.
be wrong.
He was coming up with the
Is
ICP
he
crew and all
buzzing?
that.
He was coming up when?
This part.
He was coming up with the ICP crew and all them. When Eminem and the ICP were coming up out here.
He black?
Yeah, he black. Yeah.
Eshawn. Did he have another name?
Did you have another name, honey? You came out,
No,
okay.
we don't.
When you started coming out, you came out in the 2000 what? 6?
I started rapping. I've been rapping since I was 11, but
Okay.
when I started getting noticed was like in I don't know, probably like 2005.
Okay.
Because when my album Chicago Syndicate came out, that was in 2007, and that kind of in Illinois, I was working there, but I was still doing my rap shit. And long story short, I was putting on a concert that had DJ Ump, you know, the guy that do the song "Walk It Out, Walk It Out, Walk
Yeah.
It Out, Walk It Out." Left side walk that out. Right side walk that out. Yeah. I had him come out. I had him come to the high school. He was gonna do a concert. It was a benefit concert for a scholarship that I had created for the students.
Aw.
Right?
Yeah.
But some politics got involved and they came and shut down the show 2 hours before the event.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? But luckily the kids know it wasn't me because I had brought him to the school. He was signing autographs in the cafeteria and shit before the concert. So they like, yeah, Smokey brought him to the school, you know, boom. But then this concert got shut down because one of the staff members took my CD that had just dropped that day, damn type shit. It was called Chicago Syndicate, my sophomore album. And he took that shit to the police. The police was like, we ain't doing security. The superintendent of the district came out, shut the shit down. All on some hate and shit over my music though.
Oh man, are you kidding me? That sucks.
Mm-hmm. But that was in 2007 though, so
Yeah. Have you done
I've been going hard ever since. You know, that was a sign from God, like you don't need this job. You don't need this job. Shit holding you back.
That was a
I
sign.
catapulted after that, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
That was all God's work.
Yep. That was pushing you to where you need to be.
Mm-hmm.
I bet you them kids though, I bet you every single one of them are your fans.
A lot of them still follow. Yeah, a lot of people still follow me. Yeah, so you know.
Yeah,
and then after that, we was out on the
real.
corner selling CDs. We was selling CDs. When I got let go, I was selling CDs on the corner. I had empty soul signs. We was out there, my little crew selling them at the gas stations and shit.
Seize every opportunity, man. Okay, fine, I quit. Walk out. Anybody want a CD?
Oh, yep. I always been on my grind. Always been on the hustle.
Of it.
That's what he did. Yeah.
Remember? Okay, this is like a funny question. Remember when we were back in the day when clubbing was just when it was the thing to do? What are two things that remind you of the clubbing era? It could be a smell. It could be a food from a fast food restaurant. It could be anything. What are two things?
What are two things that remind me of what?
Clubbing. Like the era of like clubbing and just, going in the dance, like the songs, the 2000 era, when clubbing was just almost a thing to do.
Man, I never really was a club type person, but I know what the two things that remind me of clubbing is motherfuckers getting drunk, drinking, and then motherfuckers fucking the club up.
Yeah, tear the club up.
Motherfuckers fucking the club up, fighting. Niggas always want to fight at the club. You seen this motherfucker at Walmart yesterday. Ain't do shit. As soon as you get to the club, you want to fuck some shit up.
Yep.
Not everybody fighting.
I don't know if
we don't want to do that. We're not promoting any of that.
No, right.
So
right. Yeah, no, we're not promoting. We're just talking back. What about I'm Sorry, Miss Jackson, that song? Sorry, Miss Jackson.
Oh, you said name two songs? You said name two songs?
No, you can not. Now we can name two songs. I said anything. That was cool. Yeah, name two songs now. Go ahead.
Hey, you know what? I'm gonna name. You know what? I'm finna name. P.D. Pablo. Freak a Leak. You
Alright.
know why? Because when that song came out, my dad was out. My dad was trying to be my manager at the time.
Okay.
We had started building our relationship, you know, because he ain't really been in my life for real. And we went to the club in somewhere in Wisconsin, and P.D. Pablo was there, and he performed that song like 3, 4 times, and we would go around in the club like on each other's shoulders, just freak a leak. Hey, do you want to run a part? Do you want to run a bed? Freak a leak. How you like it, daddy? He's like, play it again. Freak a leak. We was just turned. So that's one song, and then a club song,
That's
another club
awesome.
song. I don't know. Yeah, that's the best one right there.
Yeah, yeah, there you go. That's a good enough one. I bet your dad will always remember that stuff too, that day.
Yeah. Hey, look, cause then my pops was trying to get on my music, right? And he had P.D. Pablo had a VIP section. We went. I wasn't, you know, I was trying to be Smokey the Bandit. I wasn't who I am. Nobody knew me and shit. My dad fucking walked in the fucking VIP, just walked bull past the fucking bodyguard, like boom. Man, I didn't need to talk to you. Woo, on some straight G shit. It sat right by P.D. Pablo, and I'm sitting across the watching this motherfucker like, damn, nigga, like you just the security. And then I walk up and the security stop me. I'm like, that's my dad. He like, oh yeah. He's like, oh, so you then now the security talking to me. He first he went tough, and then he got like, oh, so you rap? Oh, you know, I make beats. Like the security trying to tell me he make beats and shit. I'm like, what? And my dad picked me with P.D. Pablo, and then that's when they fucking did the Freaky Leak song, and motherfuckers just, I'm like, I ain't never gonna forget that shit.
Oh, that's dope.
I ain't never told nobody that story on no interview.
Well, thanks. I love it. That's cute and awesome and dope all at the same time. Like, it's just getting us to where you was feeling, you know, when you was coming up, when you on your come up. That's dope.
In the club.
Yeah.
Oh, but another thing, I can remember when you said smell, I can relate to that. That's another reason I don't really like club. I went to one club one time. I forgot what that shit was, but I swear I saw like must in the air. It was just all this must, just sweat and steam. And I was like, this shit nasty, yo. Like, I don't like being around a lot of people, man, for real, for real. I ain't no club person. I do that because I got to with the music shit, but like, you'll catch me in the corner just watching everybody. I don't trust nobody in this motherfucker.
Yeah. You're the people watcher. I get you. You're the one in the corner, people watching and shit.
Yeah. I'm turned up. That means I'm drunk. If I'm drunk, I'm going to turn up. Now I'm let loose. Like.
Not around all these sweaty motherfuckers. That's dope. Well, I mean, we're really we're ecstatic that you're on here and that you let us have an interview with you. And when you come,
Thank you.
yeah,
Thank you
we appreciate you a lot, man. Yeah. When you come out to the D, let us know, and we'll come and we'll do a bubble interview. You can come in my bubble.
Yeah, I want to be in the bubble. I want to be in the bubble.
What? Okay, well, that's my girl.
I saw. Is that in the bubble too?
Yeah. Oh shit! I don't know what to do anymore. No, but yeah, like the Detroit, we love you. Like we're gonna keep you going. Send me anything you want me to link up and on my page and stuff, and I'll hit it up. And I appreciate you, and I hope you have a good night.
All right, thank you. You too. Both of y'all.
Yeah. Can you hear us? All right.
Yeah, bye, baby.
Bye.
Have a good night.
Have a good night.
You too, babe.
Oh, you heard me. Good.
Yeah, we can.
All right, baby.
All right. This was No Holdz Barz with T. Lee and
Cindy, hey.
Hey, we just interviewed Smokey, the Bandit from Bone Thugs and Harmony, Mo Thugs.
Yeah.
We'll go ahead and drop that. Y'all have a good night. Stay blessed. Stay warm. All right.